Hey there, what's up everyone? This is Isaac from the Bits and Pieces podcast, and I'm here to play a little bit of more Dark Souls today. This will be episode 2, I believe, and we're gonna start off where we left off last time, the edge of the Undead Asylum. Now we're gonna jump straight into another cutscene. This is actually pretty funny. I mean, as far as fantasy tropes go, you know, giant flying thing that takes you somewhere is a classic, I guess, from I suppose Gandalf to some other thing I can't think of at the time. And he grasps us away
to leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage
Mecca.
to the land of the ancient lords.
I guess not.
Lordran.
Close enough. Or not. I do have to say, these cutscenes are really well made. Although I don't think birds normally lose that many feathers while flying. It would kind of hamper their ability to fly, I think. And get a good look at the surroundings. Now you have to take note that I do cut some of the footage here because I spend an abysmally long time speccing and leveling up, since there are decisions that I have to take into a lot of deliberation, and because I'm an indecisive person. And let's talk to this guy.
Well, what do we have here? You must
See,
be a new arrival.
my problem with this character
Let me
is
guess.
I think he feels like one of those like
Undead, right?
condescending kind of villains
But
where
there's no salvation
you don't think he's a
here.
villain at first, but he's still
You'd
kind of a
have done
jerk,
better to rot
and he
in the
talks down to you,
undead
kind of.
asylum. But too late now. Well, since
I mean,
you're
just
here,
listen to this guy.
Let me help you out. There are actually two bells of awakening.
No, really.
One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Tower.
See,
Ring them both.
this
and
makes me
something
feel
happens.
like they're like,
Brilliant.
or not
Not much to go on.
the developers, but
I
just the
have a
character
feeling that
itself.
won't stop you.
The
So,
character's just
off
like,
you go.
you're kind
It
of
is why you
incompetent
came,
and stupid,
isn't
aren't
it?
you? So
There is a
here you
cursed
are. I'm
realm
giving
of
you
the
the information
undead.
you need. So now we leave that guy. I decide to get a good look down. Gonna take a look down. Was thinking about looking down at the New Londo ruins. Probably gonna visit that later in the game. And moving over here to the stairs, where I decide it's probably best if I talk to another NPC that's around here. So I do a 180 there. And we come across the dude with the bowl
Hello
cut.
there.
Oh,
I
that's an
believe
absurd
we are not
haircut.
acquainted.
I just can't get
I
over
am
that.
Petrus of Thoroland. Have you business with us? If not,
I wonder where they got these names, though.
hello
Thoroland?
there. I
That doesn't sound
realize
very
that I have
Japanese to
requested
me.
that we retain our
Although
distance,
I'm
but
guessing
I
they
also
might
want you to know
have wanted to stick
that
to a
it is
more
not
Western
meant in
style,
ill will.
but like
Here,
you can't
take
help but
this
feel the
as a token of peace.
like
No, go ahead.
cultural difference
for
there.
you.
I think. There, I go ahead and abuse some vases. If you notice the cut there, that was me just like destroying vases. I destroyed all of them actually. I just cut that out because I thought, you know, I'd probably waste too much time. Climbing up these stairs here, gonna do this really slowly because reasons. These guys are unfriendly. Give him a good stab. Or slash, I mean. stab would imply that I was thrusting rather than slashing. And let's bait these guys. Come down here. There we go. Got one incoming. Falls down. I'm impressed they don't take fall damage from that kind of height. I would figure that would be something they would do to me if I fell from that height. Slash, skirt around them. Most of the enemies in this game you can usually take care of just by skirting around their defenses. Like going for the back. You just do this whole like circling bit. There's a guy chucking bombs. This guy's severely unfriendly. It's funny because here I am trying to avoid him and I keep getting hit, and there's another guy right there that I'm trying to avoid because I don't want to die. That would be embarrassing. So I just like hightail it and run out of there. And he falls too. They don't put any training wheels on this. Like, you could fall off yourself and it would kill you, and you would have no one to blame but yourself. And here I am, almost dying. Gonna chug some Sunny D right here. Get my health back. Rush back up there, see if we can't take care of that bomb guy. It's annoying. Throws him the bomb, misses. And there, I pressed X by accident. Oh god, that was terrible. But I avoided taking any damage, which is good. Now bait the last guy that's hiding around there. Come on. There we go. Starts following us. That's a thrusting weapon. And smack him around a little bit. Move around. Fell down that little thing there. Stabs again, and go around the back. I have to say, by far, I think the most annoying enemy in the game are either the Black Knights or probably Sif, which is a boss later on. And that guy just falls down. Yeah, there's a boss later on in the game called Sif the Grey Wolf or something like that. And that guy's just a pain to fight. And I have to admit, like, the first time I played through this game, like, I did not know about this, where, kind of, like, do this whole jumping thing. Yeah, so, there's a little secret, body over here you can loot. Actually has a pretty good piece of loot. A ring. My precious. Yeah, it's a ring of sacrifice, so that's pretty useful later on. I'll probably only equip it once I get to a boss, since if I managed to get killed by like a regular mob, that would have been like a waste of a ring right there. Make the jump back. And made it. Yeah, this game doesn't really feature a jump button. It's more like you have to like double tap the sprint button while you're sprinting to like execute kind of like a leap forward, and that lets you jump like small distances, which is really weird because I don't think this game is very well built for platforming. You'll probably see that later once I try and go back for the Undead Asylum. It's got a key that you need to get before you can get there. However, I still have to go all the way up into the church and ring the bell or whatever to be able to get the key, so that'll be later on. Much later on. For the zombie rat. forward. There's a gate up ahead that you can't open till later on. It's funny, this game, there's a lot of places that you see that you can actually get to, and there's a lot of places that you revisit, only you revisit them using a route that you weren't able to access before, so it's like, it's very intertwined. In fact, I think level design in Dark Souls is probably the best out of probably any game I've played. Because it's like so interconnected that it like sells it to you that it's kind of like a world rather than like just set pieces that you would usually find like in like a play or something or a movie. Instead, you get to see like the whole world as it is, and you can literally almost go walking from one place to another. Here I forget that I don't have a certain emote. I have to settle for something else. Here I am looking for it, like a fool. Oh, and by the way, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and check out our sound engine or shout engine or something like that website for our podcast. I think I leave the whatchamacallit link in the intro and outro, so go ahead and check that out. If I remember, I'll go ahead and put it in the description. That way you guys can link to that there as well. We also have our web page, but we haven't got much stuff on it yet, so we'll go ahead and see if we can't fill that out. It's on Wix. And let's see, let's get rid of this guy. And if there's any other like thing that you guys probably want to like watch me play, go ahead and leave a comment down below. We'll go ahead and see if we can't make that happen. I think next week, Nick, Gus, and I are going to be releasing a Let's Play spoiler cast combo. They're going to be separate, but we're going to do them together at the same time. Life is Strange. If you guys don't know, Life is Strange is like a recent indie title. I want to say indie, but it's actually like published by Crystal Dynamics, I think, the same people that make Tomb Raider and stuff. But I do believe the studio is indie. I think Crystal Dynamics is just the publisher. However, it's actually a pretty good game. It doesn't feature any combat or anything. It's more like story-based, kind of, as my friend Nick likes to put it, sort of like Walking Dead or the whatchamacallit, Telltale Games kind of style of gameplay. So yeah, it's actually a really engrossing game. Like, you'll lose a couple of hours of your life like playing it because you're gonna be so like into it. First one is pretty intense from the get-go. I'll try not to spoil anything here, but yeah, it's a pretty good game. Here I am, just breaking barrels. I don't see how that makes sense though. Like, I can see a sword breaking the barrels, but like just rolling into them doesn't make sense because like barrels aren't made of twigs. They're kind of like oak planks held together by steel bands. Those things don't break easy. Here I am. And I try to make that jump, forgetting that I can't make it from that level. It's kind of funny. A big mistake on my part. Go back up. And then here, I get the living pants scared off of me. Forgot that the dragon shows up right there. Or I guess lore-wise, not a dragon, it's a drake, but, I mean, dragon, drake, potato, potato, tomato, tomato. And here I employ my favorite strategy, baiting the enemies one by one. If there's anything that will ever be a mistake in Dark Souls, it's taking on multiple enemies at once. That is the most surefire way of getting yourself killed. Yeah. This game is very unfriendly to beginners. Very.